Hey, 大家你好，歡迎 Daring Player Squad. Dishonor him, I fucking killed him. Blow him away, just do it. That was 95%, guys.
Game, you can't do that to me. I'm old.
Yeah, I didn't follow too much of the, much of the promo leading into. I just poop. He's talking about poop. Ash made a face. Hey, game, where be ye? Game capture, don't be like that. I know you're there. Ah, there we are. Welcome, good evening. Welcome to the Daring Player Squad, and my name is James, and we return to Monkey Island. That is indeed the best of Jim. Well, specifically, 'twas the montage we made for the 5-year anniversary. Every character on the channel had someone. I'm coughing already. Oh dear. It's okay. That's why we have our grog. Made 2 specifications, 1 part rum, 4 parts water. Aye, the gym piece is real. Can you get any higher? So this game just came out today on Talk Like a Pirate Day. I promised myself I'd try to see how long I could go before cacking it up. So we'll see how far we get. Can we get much higher? So here we are. A game people have been waiting for since Monkey Island 2. This completely ignores the canon set by Curse of Monkey Island and Escape from Monkey Island. This is essentially Monkey Island 3 to the specifications of the good man, what's his name? That's achievements. We need credits. Ron Gilbert. There he is. Anyways, we have a ways to go, so let's remind ourselves where we be in this tale, legend, story. It's tale of legend. Shooting stars in the background. Anyways, scrapbook, let's go.
Hey, want to see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate.
Tell me more.
That's me, Guybrush Threepwood. That's me, Guybrush Threepwood.
Oh, it lets you click on everything. Nope, it lets you click forwards. Okay.
In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth.
What did we do here?
Treasure hunting is important for any pirate. Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility.
I'm just starting to remember that the voice is possibly a different voice from the other games. But again, he was part of the later, according to this game, non-canon games, so I suppose they can do whatever they want.
The pirate leaders were in charge of the 3 trials, acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters.
Evans, that icon is too small. I can't see what it says. Oh yes, the puppies.
The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy.
Hey, we drugged them dogs.
This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. She was governor at the time. Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials. Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck. I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine. I scraped together a crew.
We
Carla,
already heard
Otis,
that.
and Meathook joined me. LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine.
but he wasn't.
My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified.
I remember that. We did that not too long ago, actually.
My first ship was the Sea Monkey.
All right.
I bought it at... Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same.
Oh, I had to cheat and look at tutorials for that one. Oh.
On the island was a gigantic
I
monkey
felt
head
terrible
statue
about that.
with hidden catacombs underneath.
I had to do squats.
The monkey head opened with a special key that you stuck in its ear. There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists. LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface.
An iconic scene, iconic image from the first game.
I met an old castaway there, Herman Toothrot. He and the locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other. We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure.
The three monkeys in the wedding gown. Anime debate. Dragon Ball Super versus Dragon Ball GT. I regret to inform I've never properly watched either. Though I suppose, knowing what I do at this point in time, I'd have to say Dragon Ball Super on account that it had a much more direct support from the original artists. Unless I'm completely wrong on that, in which case, who knows? Brendan, do you know?
I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding. Or so I thought. It turned out Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that?
Super from what I hear. Everyone seems to be enjoying Dragon Ball Super. People who enjoy Dragon Ball GT, that's a different breed.
I defeated LeChuck, and he basically exploded. It was the beginning of something magical.
And then he fucked it up.
These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop.
This little
I met
shit.
my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times. The map to the treasure had been torn into 4 pieces, which, let's face it, is about as piratey as it gets. Elaine always seems to know when I need her. The mysterious voodoo lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy
GT
more
for
than
fun.
once.
I mean, it's there, it exists, someone made it already, all you need to do is consume said product. There is nothing wrong with that.
Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end.
You're young.
He was using magic.
You have time.
But then, so was I. One time, Elaine got turned into a statue.
Oh.
Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course.
Wait a minute.
The guy never gives up.
This is all Curse of Monkey Island. So interesting that this is part of this story.
The fact that he turned her into a statue
Oh.
tells me LeChuck doesn't really love
I
Elaine.
did not expect
He thinks
that.
of her as furniture. It was around this time that I met Murray, the allegedly all-powerful demonic skull,
Murray.
after a rousing sea battle. I got eaten by a snake.
Aye, did happen. We needed to make syrup of ipecac to escape that.
I erupted a volcano on purpose. There's not a lot I wouldn't do for Elaine. I got buried alive. Things backfired on LeChuck because Elaine and I got married when it was all over. Game, set, matchmaker.
That was a very quick, brisk run through the third game. Only 1 page, so it's very interesting.
This was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scumbar handle the catering. It's either Elaine's wedding veil or my handkerchief. We got them to match. Elaine and me together forever. The daggers are symbolic of cutting through troubles, I think. I wrote a great haiku for the wedding invitation. I don't know why you have to have
I thought this
candy-coated
game was
almonds at a
finished like
wedding,
months ago.
but apparently you do.
Well, I suppose that's how it is sometimes. You know, you finish your game, but it still takes some time before
This
you
is
can
the
get to
daisy we stomped on together. Wedding traditions are weird. I don't know why you have to have candy-coated almonds at a wedding, but apparently you do.
Aye, my store stopped selling these. They were... Nobody bought them.
Oh man.
Oh no.
This was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride.
I did not play this one.
Everything
I
started
have
because
it.
they
I
thought
bought
Elaine
it.
was dead, so they
I
held an
still need
election
to
to
play
replace
it.
her. The ultimate insult wasn't really ultimate, or even an insult at all. Or was it? LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time.
He thinks maybe I should play this one.
I made a goofy monster out of prosthetic body parts. It didn't help with anything, but I had fun doing it. LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed.
Is this be the telltale?
I had to wear a hook for a
Version.
while. It came in handy.
Oh no. Blue, what be ailing ye?
The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death, except when it does. I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges.
LeChuck's
I defended myself, of course. Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure.
We tore the fucker's leg off.
I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread.
Was missed. Might have been bad allergies. Well, here's hoping it's only allergies and not something worse. Note to self, get more paper for the rest of my adventures. Are we done then? Whoop. Whoop. I clicked the wrong button. I closed Restream. That was not supposed to happen. Alright then. So that's where we be. Now on to new adventures. Casual mode. All the story and all the fun with casual puzzles. More puzzles, harder puzzles, the full monkey for that pro adventure gamer who wants it all. It's Monkey Island. We have to play the hard mode. Pause. More puzzles. I laugh because everyone on my feed excited about this game has simply replied with "Ah!"
LeChuck! No! Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
Oh. And we're back.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah!
What? They were clearly the parents at the end of the last
We're
time
probably
we saw them.
worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't
Oh,
worry.
my.
I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Was that
Let's
Mr.
pretend
Crab?
I have powers
I'm not
that make
for sure.
lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real.
Hey, that's the part in the end of the second game where the little LeChuck
Sorry, boys,
looks at
could
the
you stop
screen.
following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir. Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs.
Scurvy
I've never had
dogs.
one of those.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
It's my inventory. I have a to-do list. What's on there? Buy scurvy dogs. This voice. Not good. For the throat. Maybe there's a different pirate voice we can be using instead. Wakey wakey.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ah, he's dead to the world.
Rats, rats. We be the rats.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
Chucky has good ideas.
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
We do need scurvy dogs.
Sounds real. Sounds real.
Get some scurvy dogs. How will we pay for the scurvy dogs? Oh dear. Daddy, would you like some
Some
sausage?
places you go have scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
Sick.
How much are the scurvy dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8. That's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Chucky has got that
They
key.
put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. How
Chicken
much are
foot
those
fries.
chicken foot fries?
Chicken foot fries are 2 pieces of 8.
Well, first things first, we don't have any money, but oh, grog.
How much is a mug of grog?
Grog's for grown-ups. Beat it.
Oh, whatever. Grog is watered down rum, it's nothing. I'll vouch. I even put a little bit of lemon juice.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
He's not going to do that.
Listen
Look
up,
at
you
them.
little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know.
Oh.
Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
Oh. Come on, let's go. Where's the outhouse? There's the outhouse. Mess around in the outhouse. That sounds absolutely wonderful. Tie up Chucky.
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
Nah, I want to get scurvy dogs.
Oh, come on, Chucky.
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for
Come
a
on,
minute.
Chucky.
Nah, I want to get scurvy dogs.
All right, Chucky.
It's locked. I should get that key from the scurvy dog shack.
All right, game. Time to teach me your mechanics.
I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that.
Aye.
I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
Ha ha ha. All right, so then we go to the. Do we have to tell it to use
It's
the
locked.
key?
Good thing I've got
Yes,
the
we
key
have
in my
to
pocket.
use the inventory,
Good, you unlocked it.
as expected.
Ugh, what is this stuff? It smells the same as the toilet.
Well, shit.
Please wash hands before leaving outhouse.
That's so gross.
Did you know?
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
Oh, there's no
That's
way that's
called
going
a
to work.
slug. It's like a fake coin.
Well, I guess
Fake
I'll peel
coin
this.
is almost as good as a real coin.
Dear God.
Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay.
Ugh,
Ugh,
rats. We be the rats.
gross.
All right, we have a fake coin. Let's see if it works. First, I'll be a good little boy and I'll. Ah, so I is for inventory. Very good.
Hey, look! I'm returning the key.
You want a medal?
I do. Hey, achievement unlocked. Peg leg. Yarrr.
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of
Because on the-
scurvy dogs if you want.
This is on the floor of the outhouse. Oh,
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
That's so gross.
So good. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Mr. Brendan, how's the scurvy dog? So good. Take a bite of scurvy dog. Okay. Find our real parents. Mess around and explore. All right. So good.
I wonder where those 2 people we were following went.
They're not even our real parents, apparently. Apparently, he says. muck around.
I wonder where those two people we were following went.
Oh, I want to muck around.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's do it one more
Hey,
time.
Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
All right, it's all the same. Let's go that way now. It's a girl.
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
SpongeBob
that.
laugh.
I'm an expert planner.
You know, once upon a time, I learned how to do the
There.
SpongeBob laugh from
Perfect.
SpongeBob
See
himself.
you around the park,
Wouldn't be
shitheads.
surprised if there's a fought at a pirate convention called a scurvy dog. At this point, there should be. What was that?
In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat.
Arash did the laugh yesterday,
Shot
dude.
from cannons
Did he
as
do
a
the little
grapple when you were
throat
trying
the
to
throat
board
jiggle and
another ship.
everything?
They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then people noticed what happened when you missed the
Oh
other
no,
ship
I fell
and
asleep.
hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was
The game
bad
really
luck.
wants me to skip
You
through
can
the
still
dialogue.
find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly, and then it doesn't catch well.
Because
the
on one
bottom.
side,
The
clearly
little
the game
flanges
wants
at
us
the
to skip
tips
this
are
so that
different
we know how to
angles
skip
make it
skip
twist on
dialogue.
the way down.
At the same
for
time,
reason. Most
a
anchors
real
these days
person
are
had
made
to
of
do these
iron,
voice
and you have to
lines.
recast
Someone
them
did
like
work for
twice
this.
a year because they
And I
rust.
feel we have to
About
honor that.
30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchors.
Hey, there could be a bit of a
But
trophy
the
too.
only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city.
He's snoring so
I'm
loud
kind of
right
an
now.
expert on anchors. I read a lot.
If you missed anything, you can press comma to see the previous lines. Haha. Fantastic. Oh, what's that? Eva Creatives, hi, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That alert is off center and that upsets me. Hello, welcome to the channel. I was honestly wondering how far that'd go. That wasn't bad, that wasn't bad. Josephine is wrong about the anchors. The majority of the anchor works because of the weight of the chain, not that it grabs the sea bottom with its pokey bits. Oh, you learn something new every day. Anyways, welcome. Hi, mate, what's up? We're doing okay. We just started the new game, and in honor of Talk Like a Pirate Day, I dared myself to see how long I could go. It hurts the throat mighty bad, though, so we'll see. We'll see, we'll see. We shall not talk to Dee more about the
I once
anchor.
hit 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Well, good for you.
Hey, Chucky, wanna race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, shh.
I win!
I'm a spry little lad today. Get dunked, Chucky.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Oh,
Hey, hands off!
it's that couple that we're pretending are our parents. They're not, though.
Don't feed the duck. I want to feed the duck.
Let's give him Scurvy Dog.
I'm saving this scurvy dog for myself.
Never mind. What's in the basket? Sorry to interrupt. Maybe I can help you out with the custom graphics for your channel. That's okay. We're quite fine with our graphics right now. We have a couple specific
Did you know your
people
feet
we
won't
go to
smell
for
if
that.
you don't wash them?
But thank you for the offer. I greatly appreciate.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
Oh, Chucky,
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days, you have no regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
And I've got the other half.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
they became
blah,
they
blah,
became
blah.
adults from
Blah,
Peanuts.
Blah, 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 blah.
Gotta run.
How rude.
What's that?
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good
Oh,
with scurvy
no.
dogs.
Let's add the scurvy dog to the ketchup.
You're not gonna touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not. Gross.
Seems like a fine idea if you ask me. Anyways, examine the bread.
I stole it from that couple.
Now we're going to feed the duck. I thought that was the muted trombone. Oh, feed the duck. Add some sauce to my scurvy dog. Practice sword fighting. Find a four-leaf clover. Make a wish of the wishing well. Oh, so many things to do. Okay. Wait a minute.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Can you type in your Discord? The link to the Discord just came out, on the links above. Two messages above. If you'd like, I can set that up again. Oh, the adults from Peanuts. There's our links to all of our socials. I really wanted to rub the dog inside. Wait. Ah!
You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Pick up the ketchup, yes.
At home, I've got a collection.
It smells bad.
We're gonna put it on the scurvy dog. Yes. That's so gross.
Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
It's okay. It didn't have to be ketchup. It just had to be sauce.
Do you want a sword fight with me?
Pause.
You don't look very challenging.
Excuse me.
Do you want a sword fight with me?
You don't look very challenging.
Who need a sword?
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
Do not pick the four-leaf clovers. As if! Let's look for a four-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
Do I need to do... Oh! I found
I
it.
found one!
I found
Awesome.
one.
There was still one left. Darn.
Well, now maybe you want a sword fight with me.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
Oh.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win!
Nuh-uh.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
Now we just need to make a wish at the wishing well. Fantastic. We're going to be just fine. Look at us. Oh, it's a coin. Pick up the coin. What kind of coin is it?
Maybe I should throw this down the wishing well.
I think we shall.
I never thought I'd ever find one. I stole it from that couple.
Oh no! I did not mean to do that again. Well, you win some, you lose some. And by lose, I mean
Yuck!
much.
I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
Put the coin into the well. Oh, I wish Chucky had a mustache. I wish he would disappear. I wish we could speak backwards.
I wish we could speak backwards. Or what is...
Yes, you know.
Yes. Well,
That was fun.
Aw, man, it wore off.
Too bad.
Damn.
You made more sense than usual.
We should have given him the mustache after all. Alright, we have to find our real parents now.
What you looking at?
Those kids jumping rope down there, they're doing it wrong.
This place is fun.
Hey, it is. Alright. Wait a minute. I recognize this man.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Wait
Hey,
a
kids.
minute.
Having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop. Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of
Backward
that
shit
story.
always makes
It's
you laugh.
fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Wait, are we going to find the real story?
Long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Oh, shit. Are we going back to the original island? We are! It's Melee Island! Oh, are they going to play the song? If they play the song, I'll straight up just lose my shit. You pirates lose their shit. They should. They shall. Oh, that needle drop. Oh, that just brings a tear to your Dominic Armato. Oh, he is the same Guybrush as the previous games. Fantastic. This makes me so happy. The Dinky game engine. So that's what they've come up with. Apparently, I was told that in Sea of Thieves they added Monkey Island as an Easter egg to the recent event they did. You can hear the music and everything. So I heard. Part 1.
Feels
We're back.
good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case.
There's an owl.
Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment.
Off you go. All right,
Ship's just
Blue,
here
off with
taking
you.
on supplies and
Have a
crew,
good
as
night.
far as I can
Enjoy
tell.
that Dragon Ball GT
Anyway,
if
no,
you do end up
I'm not
watching
sailing
it.
with LeChuck.
You have a
You know
good
my
night.
history with
we'll
him.
see you at the next sailing. LeChuck kidnapped my wife. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine. Actually, I'm very curious as to what kind of monster he is at this point, but I don't remember.
He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved,
I don't
ruthless
know if I've
villain,
ever seen him murder
and a loud
anyone,
talker.
per se.
And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
Excuse me.
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey
Designs,
Island to
he
find them and
says.
get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point.
He did a little stomp. I love it.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me.
I really want to just look at the owl. I won't lie.
I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that
Oh,
case,
we never
you'll
have
want to go
money.
talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
We played this game last year, earlier in the year. It's a mini lookout.
I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
God damn.
Shouldn't you be on your way to the Scum Bar to talk to the pirate leaders?
I was just about to head down there.
Hey, all in due time. There's a rat. Can't talk to the rat. I'm very disappointed by that.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
Nah, he's breaking the fourth wall. All right. Let's head down to the town. Oh my gosh. It's just like the old town.
Re-elect Governor Carla.
Carla?
She's tough on toughness.
That's not Governor. That's not Governor Marley at all. Governor, he says.
I better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard.
Stroll along the top.
Some things never change. The Scum Bar will be here as long as there are pirates. Damn pirate wannabes.
Ah, no one's swinging off the chandelier this time. What a disappointment.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Let's crash. All right, Brendan. Well, thank you for coming by as always. We'll talk to you next time. Have a good night. What am I doing right now?
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
That noise.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
Whoa. Collectible cards. Brendan, you love those. Take the book. In the back of the Scum Bar is the kitchen. Same night as cards. I understand. Well, we have cards now. There will be trivia. Very good. Can I save in this game? Does this game... Ah, this game does let me save. Very good. Whoa. Alright. What am I doing now? Oh,
Looks like a circus act. Maybe.
oh, there they be.
Yo ho!
The music. The music.
really need to talk with the pirate leaders first.
All right. It's a roaring
Nice
fire.
and hot. Wonder how long I could stand here before bursting into flames.
We'd best not do that.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around?
Aye,
This
they
is their
are the
table.
pirate leaders.
In fact,
You
you'd probably better
dense.
move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
Hadn't heard there was a change of leadership. Where are the three older guys that used to hold court here?
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Is it you I should talk about financing an
Is it
expedition?
you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition. Who is it that you think you
I'm
are
Guybrush
exactly?
Threepwood, a mighty pirate. I'm the rock-solid investment. No, you've heard of me. They'll not heard of me, I'm sure.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
I do. It's a raid.
It's not exactly a raid.
What else would we be interested in?
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a prize of incredible cultural value. Mystery for the ages.
It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved.
The only mystery here is who let you into this bar.
That was rude. Don't laugh along.
Okay,
Don't
I'm
encourage
sensing some
them.
reluctance, but hear me out.
Consider advancing me some funds. I could make it worth your while and help me hire a crew.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend.
No, we can't
Bye-bye.
do that. That would be...
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies.
awkward. Very, very awkward. Oh no, she's even...
Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate.
I am a
I'll
pirate.
find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes.
It will be a better ship.
I like the old pirate leaders better.
It will have blackjack and hookers. What is this?
The pen is mightier than the sword. I've got a few coins for incidentals.
Trivia. Whoa, if this is all the same too.
Elaine?
What?
Guybrush!
Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story. Remind me how long we've been married.
Remind me how long we've been married?
Well, it still feels like the first day somehow.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison.
Aye, hello,
The
brother
pressure she's putting on the
Jamil.
town
Hello,
is making it hard for
welcome.
social programs like mine.
Tally-ho, indeed. Welcome, welcome. How be ye today? How be ye? It's been a... What's the pirate equivalent for a minute? I don't know if they had minutes back then. They must have had minutes. It has been a minute.
Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
I feel better just talking to you.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you?
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
Yeah, I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Probably.
Thanks. I'll try that.
Ye be well, there be aliens in the solar system need shooting in the game called Destiny. Aye! Bring them down a peg. Show them who's the bitch.
You've probably got to get going.
Yeah.
You say goodbye first.
Go away. Oh no.
No, you say bye first.
Oh no.
Ooh, you say bye first.
Oh, we'll never win this.
No, you say
We'll
bye
never
first.
win this.
Ooh, you say bye first.
That's the same audio.
No, you say bye first.
Okay,
Oh.
bye.
Bye.
Well, at least she likes us this time. I remember in the second game she wasn't quite
The
a fan.
problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee.
He's not wrong.
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end. Elaine would
Go ahead and
kill
take
me if
that.
she caught me pulling down her flyers.
Alright, what do we have? Oh no.
Going out of business? This place is an institution.
Oh no, the voodoo lady.
They're having a half-off sale. Ah, the International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Oh no, everything's for sale. Oh, so tragic.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
You mean...
Fate ordained that
I
you
keep
would
hearing
be
the
here
ambient
several
music and
minutes
noise,
ago.
and I think it's someone
Only
next to
you
me.
can
I keep
manage
looking
to
over
be
like a
late,
fool.
even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride.
This is the
will.
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Not much.
What does that sound like again? It's been a while
The
since I
way to
remember.
the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself.
Ouroboros!
Many
She describes the
obstacles
Ouroboros.
lie
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
Tis a ship. Aye, tis not a good ship.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book
Oh,
of hints.
interesting.
What is it really?
A book of hints.
I
Use it
remember-
wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
I remember
Thanks.
the
No
the
charge.
game creator
Now
saying that he
you
wouldn't
must
have
go.
hints in his game.
I have a luncheon. And your destiny lies at the docks.
Unless
It does?
I'm lying
Most
too harsh.
assuredly.
Unless I'm assuming too much about the blog post he made many years ago, where he said that if he were to make a third game, it would be this. But so far, it seems as though that's not necessarily the case. Like, we have established canon from the previous sequels. We have a hint book. I do not need a hint. Do not tell me anything, book. I'm more clever than
At
that.
Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee.
Haha,
I
Wally
hope
lives
he's
in
not
Melee
still
now.
sore about the monocle.
He's going to be so sore about the monocle. Read the sign.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises.
Enterprises.
Oh, this was my favorite novelty store.
Tragic.
Oh, yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now.
They put another clock.
If any clock were the exception to that rule, it would be this one. If any clock were the exception to that rule, it would be this one.
Wow.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Hey, this is where we bought the shovel.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Is there monsters in the alley? It's a rat. Oh,
It seems to be stuck closed.
oh, what a shame.
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Visit the jail. Visit the locksmith. Let's visit the jail. Who's in jail?
visitor. Wait.
Haha, Stan!
lost very good.
Stan's in jail.
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan! Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
Oh, nice of you to notice.
That's meta. Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island. No, I assume you'll be here when I get back. No, when
What did they get you
do
for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
I know I'm supposed to keep in character right now, but I have to say, Grog is not it. It's
I noticed you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
But I'll
It
keep
was
drinking it
nothing.
because what else
I
am
was
I
just
going to
picking some
drink right
flowers.
now?
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're big anyway.
I'm going to the secret of Monkey
Big
Island.
news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic.
It does.
You know
It
what
does.
I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Possibly, though it was kind of tricky last time, and I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
Imagine that.
Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
It's funny because it really is the number 3 priority. Use wads of cash to outfit expedition across town. That's cute. I enjoy that. Get her, find a ship. Find the secret of Monkey Island and relive the glory days. These are my to-do lists.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Oh, Stan. Pardon me. Wow.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
His clothes are still the same, just the vertical and the horizontal lines, no matter where he goes. Love it.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters, it's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
He's a cannibal.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Melee Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
How was dinner?
It's alright. Yeah.
I had soup.
Did this change?
Yes, there was an update to OBS. Just happened, yeah. Brand new user interface. It's has dark mode, so dark mode is just better, you know. It's going to be a long night. It's okay, we have rum. Mine's watered down though. This is some bullshit.
That's why you be acting like this.
It's watered down. It's 4 parts water to 1 part rum. This is nothing. I did put a little lemon in it though. It's not good. It's not good. Okay, we're talking to Stan. What are we doing?
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
Whoa. The green screen has caught the wind. It's terrifying.
Any tips on how to steal a ship from someone else?
One word, son. Mutiny. Get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew, wait for the right moment, and strike. If you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline.
We get to
Naturally, it'll have to be stored credit until I get back on my feet.
And then we incite a mutiny.
Could I get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sail, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
Oh, Stan. Refer me to a competitor.
Could you refer me to a competitor?
Stab me in the heart. You'd go to a competitor? Where's your loyalty, son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have no ships and can't help me, I thought...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago. Nobody can play the angles like old Stan.
I didn't really anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
Okay, well, thanks, I guess.
Anything I can do to help you, let me know. As long as it doesn't involve selling you a ship.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal
Well, I did
Stan.
lock him in.
But I've got to think about the optics.
I did nail him into
I
a
don't want
coffin
to damage
and
my case, and escaping from
we
jail
didn't see
doesn't
him
look
again
good
until
at
the next
trial.
game.
So thanks, but no thanks.
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush.
Oh, no.
If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
All right.
Sure thing.
We'll find your toothbrush.
See you later.
Yep.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping. It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Regular James at that point would say, yes, that tracks, but...
Hey, Guybrush!
Hey, kid!
There's a little game of
I don't
hangman.
remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp. Without the clean parts.
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
All right. Leave the jail. Visit the locksmith.
Hi there, newcomer.
Hi there. Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
What's this lock?
That's for hats.
What's that lock?
It's meant for bachelors to secure their apartments.
What's this lock?
A special one that can open with any of 4 different keys.
What's that lock?
A famous lawyer used that to keep people from stealing his front doormat.
What's that lock?
That's for sealing a container full of evaporated gas.
What's this lock?
It's for a small jazz band to lock up their gear. And please, don't touch the glass.
I did not touch the glass.
What's this key?
Oh my
That's for a lockable quiver. And please, don't touch the glass.
I didn't touch the glass.
What's this key?
That one is only for going in, never for coming out.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Oh, I'd really like some crackers.
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Whoa.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
What is that? It's definitely not a key. Or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course.
Oh, of course.
How much for the fishing lure?
It's not for sale. This is a locksmith shop. Perhaps you saw the sign outside?
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
Did she find
What more can you tell me about the Golden Keys?
Not much. I was just a kid, and mysteries have never been my thing. Too messy.
But I love mystery.
What more can you tell me about the Golden Keys?
Not much. I was just a kid, and mysteries have never been my thing. Too messy.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
All right, let's talk to the
I'm
locksmith.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Lock Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes, they did. Yes, it was. And they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Oh, this poor lady. Can you make keys for stuff?
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
You talk like this in bed later. I'm sleeping on the couch. I'll not do that. That's crazy. I wouldn't. Oh, Ashy of such such little faith.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in
Don't
case.
encourage
and
her.
if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key, one that opens all locks at once.
If it's a key, could you duplicate it?
If it is a key, could you duplicate it?
I'm not sure you're supposed to take it literally.
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, crew it.
Thanks. I'll pass. Try down at the docks. There's always somebody hiring somebody down there.
Everyone's telling us to go down to the docks, so I guess we'll have to go down to the docks.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
What else is in the shop? Alright. So we need a magnifier so that we can see the serial numbers.
Hey, Guybrush!
on
Hey,
the
kid!
lock. That's probably...
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
His lock's all fucked up.
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away.
How's your day going?
I almost broke the audio. Oh no. Alright then. We will very carefully put the phone down next to the very finicky, fussy cable. Can we go this way? Oh, we can. Where shall this take us? What adventures await the house? I don't remember it being such a sheer cliff, but here we are. Oh,
Carla.
Whoa.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Oh!
Prepare to taste
That
my
is the
blade,
Swordmaster
you
from the
washed-up
first game.
hag.
Oh my. I should have seen that coming. I didn't remember that was her name.
Anything but your cooking.
Low-hanging fruit, but it works.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
You've come far since I got you your first cushy government job.
I hope you're not about to try to take credit for me being governor, because that would be both absurd and obnoxious, and I might have to skewer you for it.
No, furthest thing from my mind.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
I have got my own project cooking. We're not automatically involved with everything Elaine does just because we're married. Elaine said the program's being hampered by Captain Madison. Ho ho ho. Yes, we'll throw Captain Madison under the ship.
Elaine said that
Buses
program is
don't
being
involve.
hampered by Captain
Buses
Madison.
don't exist
Not
yet.
the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things
Captain
like
Madison's
social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
I'll be needing a crew. You interested?
I'd rather swallow a live badger than crew with you again. No offense intended.
So, unlikely but still possible?
No. You want a crew, go down to the docks and hire one.
Is there a government program that funds expeditions to find secrets of Monkey Island?
Oh, gosh. You're too late for that one. We canceled it last year and diverted the funds to build a habitat for the rare Caribbean whining leech.
Darn.
There's a ship at the docks that's headed for Monkey Island.
I think you're talking about LeChuck's ship.
Do you want to go to Monkey Island or don't you?
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Governor stuff. Oh, that was in the wrong voice. Oh no. What time is it? Alright, where are we now?
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey. Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done.
It doesn't make sense, but that's why it's funny.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it. Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Okay. Alright. Oh shit, I'm losing it. Ah.
I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
It's a lot of work being governor.
Let's see how far we can get around the house.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today.
Alright, back to the island interior. Oh, we're back. Let's go to the shipyard.
Wow, it's worse than I imagined. I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival. The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. It says, Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships.
Remember
This used to be such a
times.
bright, cheery place.
Whoa, what's this?
It's a dried up old sea sponge.
Oh no.
It's bone dry. I guess Stan hasn't washed a ship in a while.
Take the sponge.
Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's. Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's. The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
Alright, so... how to enter the shack to find his toothbrush.
It's sad to see the shipyard like this.
Can we get the toothbrush? I don't know if we can actually find his toothbrush, but we'll try. Or not.
It's good for relieving stress.
Oh, what a shame.
Meat Hook's museum is gone. So is the cable to his island. It's just as well, given the worldwide rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle shortage.
I remember that.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Say we go this way as oh.
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Museum of Pirate Lore. I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now.
Oh yeah.
At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly.
Everyone is at this luncheon.
Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
Wow. Alright, what else can we do here?
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty.
To the deep
Maps are
dark
highly
forest where
recommended.
I'm sure to get lost. It's a frog. Go that way. Carnivorous plant.
A classic specimen of Alata needleus, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth.
We're going to get purple flowers.
Ooh, purple flowers. These must be teasel, or alliums, or clematis. Ugh.
Take the mushrooms.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map. I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Alright, there's no feeling our ways through that one. Apparently, so be it. Back to the docks. Is there anything else we can do here? Is there anything? Oh, who is this?
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Tell me about Loom.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Aw.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body has fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes!
Now get lost.
Achievement unlocked, fan service. We played Loom. That was fun. We one and done it during Extra Life. That was a good day. It's a good night. I had the night shift.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
It's comedy.
It's those three clowns at the back table.
The clowns.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Don't sound much like pirating to me.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you.
Can I take anything? I cannot. Actually, wait. Can I go to the kitchen? I would very much like to go to the kitchen. Yeah.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe, how have you been?
Same old.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
Yeah, I screwed up our anniversary.
Forgot the date?
Remembered the date. Forgot an important allergy. She's fully recovered.
Well, tell her I say hello.
I don't know if that's just a joke or if that was part of the other games.
The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything changes, Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed your wit. And your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey!
Rough.
Those new pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Why do you even let them in the bar?
Well, they've driven off my old regulars, so I don't have a lot of choice if I want to stay in business. Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably cut me up and throw me in the soup. Frankly, I'm terrified of them.
Oh.
On the plus side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
Did I mention I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island?
No, I don't think you did. Well, that's exciting. So you'll be hiring a ship at the docks?
I'm thinking I'll steal one.
As far as I know, the only ship out there is LeChuck's.
Even better. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Bold. I like your thinking.
Bold, or like daring.
Keep up the good work.
Thanks. Will do.
Alright, what do we have? We have rancid foodstuffs.
Looks like a mugshot.
Stay away from that picture.
Oh, I'm going to steal him later.
Active little guys, aren't they?
We take the maggots. There's maggots everywhere.
Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk. Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday. Well, it's definitely a mop.
I wanted to take them, but...
Will you advance me the down payment on a ship if I help you clean up?
Put that down before you hurt yourself.
What?
Clearly, there's a lot you don't know about mops.
Honestly, I think I prefer to keep it that way.
Oh, what's this?
It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. And you have a packet of stick-on stars.
Impressive health department certificate. It's the bird. Wooden seagull. Oh my god.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
Oh, the old seagull died. That's so sad. What is this?
I think someone tried to secure a boat with this.
String. Always take the string. Yes. Alright, well, what do we want to do today? We want to steal the picture, so we have to tell the cook. The health
I think I hear the health
coming.
inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old. Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old.
So.
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
Always check
Where?
rule 3.
Just kidding. That joke never gets old. Keep up the good work.
Thanks. Will do.
Pleasantly scorching hot. Pleasantly scorching hot.
Alright. Can we take the wooden seagull? No, we cannot. Actually,
It's hopeless. It's good for relieving stress.
that's so gross.
Looks like a mug.
Stay away from that picture. Stay away from that picture.
I'm going to get it eventually.
Well, it's definitely a mug.
Stay away from my mom.
Oh, we're going to steal so many things. The question is, how are we going to get him out?
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Let's pretend I was really considering this. What sort of pirate qualifications have you got?
I can hold my
exactly?
breath for 10 minutes.
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Really?
Well, it's been a while, but I could probably still do 10 minutes on a good day.
Well, I was a director of combat operations for the British Navy, and I've written 2 books on ship-to-ship tactics.
I'm a founding member and co-director of the Red Fleet and hold records for civilian casualties from San Domingo to Venezuela.
I'm an expert in 17 forms of hand-to-hand combat, 3 of which I invented. I served with Bellamy, Teach, and Roberts before they each met an untimely end that I might have had nothing to do with.
Just so you know, this is the kind of resume we expect.
Oh.
Alright. Well, I suppose we should check out LeChuck's ship. Hey. There's a chalk outline on the floor. We're playing this again, we are! Hello, Paul. Good afternoon to you. I'm going to save. Save. Stroll the docks. This is LeChuck's ship.
How clever.
Le ship.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job?
They parted the second
Sort
game
of
to switch
swabby.
today, but not
LeChuck's
the
an
first.
equal opportunity employer.
That's a
Even
shame.
humans are mostly tolerated.
I wonder why.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well,
I know this
need a
game also
second
came out
mate,
on Switch.
A bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
I could be...
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated?
I thought so.
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree?
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
You're all ghosts. You don't need a medic.
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
Maybe Swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop.
No, that's why I need a mop.
Job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Andrew LeChuck. No relation.
What a coincidence. LeChuck gave me a blacklist and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry, can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Hey, we need a mop. Can we walk over here? Ah, we can. Grog.
I hope this isn't one of those party cruises.
Yes, surprise.
Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship. No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4. Looks like this is going to be a long journey.
All right then. So, oh, can I? No, I cannot.
Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship.
Cannot go.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Okay.
Hey.
Threepwood. I shouldn't even be talking to you.
Can I be on your ship if I change my name?
Only if you also change your face.
Ah.
Sorry.
Hints.
Hey.
What is it?
I'm not Guybrush Threepwood. I just look like him. You'd be amazed how often people confuse us.
The crowd
Sometimes
lately.
I impersonate him at parties, just for fun.
I heard it
We've
was
never
all
even
right.
met,
I
and
never.
I doubt I'd like
gone
him if
around
we did.
watching it myself.
Even if any of that were true,
Now I don't have
it
time
wouldn't
to watch
matter.
anything.
LeChuck would take one look at you and go nuts. Just looking like Guybrush Threepwood is enough that I can't give you the job. Sorry.
You're enjoying. Like I said, I heard it was a pretty good one. I just hadn't watched it, but oh, pardon me.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Who is that? I don't recall speaking to that one. Unless, wait a minute. Who's that? Ah, Wally.
Hey, Wally?
Well, look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again, too,
Yes,
Wally.
double now.
Whatever
Or-
your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
I suspect so, yeah. I looking for a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
Wally, you cur. How dare you?
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was.
Where's Wally? Right. In the rest of the world, his name is Wally. In the new world, they call him Waldo. So for us, it's where's Waldo? He's not wearing his usual red and white, though. So he's right there. I see him. I see him just fine.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
Well, I was hoping the and more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
Trying to hide as Luigi. Wally, how dare you?
I'm looking for a map through the forest.
What are you trying to find in the forest?
Don't know.
I don't know. Nothing in particular.
Then having a map won't really be any different than wandering around lost, will it?
Yeah, but, I mean, well, never mind. You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh.
I'm just leaving a quick message in the Discord. Just to say. I can see the appeal of grog when that's all you have, but it's just...
Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Ooh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks. I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason.
What else is in the map shop?
I didn't know you made globes, too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
Latest continents. Comedy.
This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
Woo, looks chilly up there. It's a long, small map of somewhere far, far away. Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island.
Trouser Island. Ashley's dancing. It's lovely.
It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? I had a map like this once, but I sailed left. That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says, rating, Cursed Black Diamond.
I get it.
It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that.
It's mapception, one could say.
The first rule of piracy is never buy a used treasure map. Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes. Ooh, this one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
I love that he says it with a smile on his face the whole time.
Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
I don't know why that titters me so. It's just... What's
Hey,
in
Wally,
the boxes?
what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Maps.
Maps, he says.
Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby.
Take it.
I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself. Huh, never seen one of those before. Never seen one of those before.
Okay, I have an idea. Because we now have the monocle.
It makes things look bigger.
Yes. I see where this is going. Yes, good.
Property foreclosed by order of
Meanwhile, on LeChuck's ship. What's with the window ladder?
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
So he's still the
You
zombie
have all the
pirate.
supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done. Mark
That is
yourself
one
down for
ingredient
one
to
less
the grog
lashing
that I
this
didn't have
voyage.
that maybe would have made it more interesting. It's the
funny
rum,
story.
the water,
Guybrush
lemon
Threepwood tried to
juice,
sign on to the
and
crew.
cinnamon.
Threepwood? He
Mayhaps
must
the
be
cinnamon
looking for
would
the
have made it
secret
much
too. That guy steals all my best ideas.
That's what I said.
Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Woof. Alright. Weird graffiti, what's this?
Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball.
Wait a minute.
Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door. Things are not what they seem.
She's really right in the back of the ear here.
All keys are gold. It's the way of keys.
Say I stand over here. Nope, we're always going to be there. Alright.
No one ever works together. All want their own prize.
Alright, so let's go to the jail.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid!
I've got an idea, sir. I'm going to take this monocle.
You look like you're having a good time.
We're going
That's
to use
nice.
that with the tiny numbers.
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Aha, luckily we have the pen.
This is the number for the jail cell lock. This is the number for the jail cell lock.
Now we'll go visit the locksmith. And we'll say, Miss
Welcome
Locksmith,
back.
Hiya.
I have...
Hello again.
Wait
Who's
a
the
minute.
old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
It's really clean in here. Do you have a mop I could use?
I simply don't allow filth to accumulate in the first place. Try somewhere a little less sanitary, like the bar by the docks.
That is where the mop is. Alright.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
Madam, I have a serial number for you.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Ooh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
Look at us. Look at us figuring out puzzles.
Hey, Guybrush!
Hey, kid!
We're going to take the key. Use the key.
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case
Achievement
and decided
unlocked.
that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to
wait.
the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case.
They say the only real prison is the one in your head. But take it from me, that's a load of barnacles.
Most of this serial number has been rubbed off.
What if we took the sponge and put it in the soup? No. We can't do that. Oh, that's fantastic.
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hello. This is awesome. Now I can open one of the jail cells.
It's some of my most recent work.
Sponge. Monocle. Alright, so now we've let one man out of jail. Is he going to help us later? I don't know. Not really. But let's see. Ah, Carla is still here.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Governor stuff.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
What if I use the monocle? I can't use the monocle on any of this. So be it. Out we go. Alright. So, what else do we need to do today? Actually, I do want to take a look back here. Alright. Never I mind.
Hi again. Oh, those new pirate leaders are real jerks. They laughed at me, and they won't fund my expedition. Why didn't you warn me?
Would you have listened?
Of course. Okay, no, probably not. I'm thinking about going on LeChuck's expedition after all.
I'm glad to hear you decided to patch things up.
He doesn't want me on the ship. I'm blacklisted. I'm gonna have to go in disguise.
These Shakespearean comedies just write themselves.
Aye, they do. Right. Alright, what else do we need to do here? What's...
I hope this isn't one of those party cruises.
I know I did this already, but I really want it to work. Oh!
Hey, watch it!
Excuse me. Ah, so if you double click, he runs. That simplifies things. Alright. It's fine, you have to do your craft. Who else can hear the drill at the moment, just out of curiosity? It's not a problem, it's just very funny. So. I wonder.
What was that you were trying to tell me about mops before?
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
We have to go into the forest
The
to
wood
build.
is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree.
We must go to the forest.
Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
Perhaps Wally will know how to do it.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
That's what the string is for, then.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
I suspect that's going to be the answer.
Guess
yes,
I'll do it. What's
Um,
wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
All right. Steal the picture.
Stay away from that picture.
Fine. Yes, the last time we went to Wally, Paul, we said we would like a map. We would like to make a map through the forest, and he said, "Why? What are you looking for?" And I said, "I don't know." So now we know what we want in the forest.
Hey, Wally. I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Oh.
Bye.
So we need a sliver from the mop. That seems complicated, but we're going to try. Actually, can we talk to the nice lady? Oh.
It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
It says everything must go, but it says it with numbers. Do you do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks. Keep up the good work, buddy. Ooh, a crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game. Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle.
Oh no.
I'd need a lot of keys to open that. Not for me. Keep up the good work, buddy.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
The scroll work is nice, but there are no numbers here.
Look for the tiny numbers.
The scroll work is nice, but there are no numbers here.
There will be no tiny numbers. Disappointing, indeed.
The scroll work is nice, but there are no numbers here.
All right.
How much for the safe?
It is not for sale at any price. As I said, it has been placed with me for safekeeping.
Too bad it's empty. Too bad it's empty. An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month. This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
This game, at least so far, has been quite kind in giving the clues for the puzzles in the dialogue, so I do appreciate that.
What's cooking?
The Feast of Knowledge.
What's cooking?
The Feast of Knowledge.
Do you know more about this John Laney guy with the eye patch?
Captain John Laney was renowned as the pirate of 1,000 faces. It was said that he could fool his best friend with nothing more than an eye patch. That legend is true, but only because the eye patch he
Tis a fine
used
treasure
was
that Ashley has
filled
created.
with much voodoo magic. The eye patch still exists. It is on display at the Museum of Pirate Lore here on Melee Island. If an enterprising person such as yourself were to liberate it and bring it here, I could most likely get it working again.
Got it. Thanks.
No, it's not. The treasure to Ashley. She likes it. I didn't pay attention to that entire thing about the eye patch. What did you say? Eye patch still exists. Display. Legend is true. He could fool his best friend on nothing more than an eye patch. John Laney.
Can you use your talents to tell me how Elaine is right now?
She is always close, no matter the distance.
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers. Only questions that are finished.
Are you able to see what LeChuck is up to?
Your goals and the goals of LeChuck are aligned, as always. But his intentions are darker. He would use the secret to do terrible things.
Dark-er? What's that supposed to mean?
LeChuck must not acquire the secret.
Yes, no argument there. Is this the year when you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Oh, okay. Karina. Nice.
We learned her name.
Somehow it was more exciting before I knew that.
That is true of many things.
I'll get back to browsing the shop.
Act fast. Supplies are limited.
No one's going to buy it. It's fine.
Got any other mystical advice or information for me? Stock tips or something?
No.
I
What's
have
cooking?
a thought.
The Feast
That's a
of
frog.
Knowledge.
Can I put the sponge in the soup? I can't. Alright.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
Oh, that's funny.
I'll take this forgiveness
I want
frog.
to buy the frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Do I have to give that to LeChuck, I wonder?
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
Oh, no. That means Paul's time is up.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons. Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
I have a mumbledy-peg license.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Ah, the writing of these games never changes. All right.
The voodoo lady said it was a forgiveness frog. It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife.
Time to invalidate the warranty.
I'm no good at jimmying things.
He's a coward. All right,
What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that?
So much graffiti.
Elaine would never have stood for this when she was governor. This place has kind of gone downhill.
All right, so we need to go back, I suppose, to the bar. I was thinking about starting a Nuzlocke today, but then remembered about Tantamount having the game. Decided I didn't want to do anything illegal. For what it's worth, Paul, I looked further into that story, and it seems like it's probably all not quite. Oh, what is this?
Hi. Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not.
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir.
Fancy.
Fancy.
Take the fancy candle. Burn something. What do we have that can burn?
Yarrr.
The only reason I don't play hack myself is because I don't use a PC. I can respect that.
Oh, you look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
Oh my gosh.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Where did he say he had the dish he wants you to make?
At the governor's mansion. It's probably some exotic, weird-tasting thing from a swanky cookbook.
I know where those are.
Can I ask you again about the mop I need to make?
Sure.
What kind of wood did you say the tree was?
I didn't.
All right.
Okay, thanks.
I'm going to put a knife to...
How's it going with that nightmare customer guy?
My stomach feels like it's full of cannonballs and splintered rowboats.
Oh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
I'll see what I can
so
find.
we have to say
Thanks.
we have to find the ingredients for the stew or for the dish, so that he will then make the dish, so that he'll leave the room, so that we can carve a piece off his mop. It does seem like a lot, doesn't it? But that's what these games are about. Doing things so that you may do other things. Back to the governor's mansion. All right.
It's thicker than I would have imagined. Warning, do not try these tricks at home.
Oh, John
Note
Laney.
to the reader, no disguised secrets are revealed in this book. Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'll pay for it.
I don't need your money.
No. All right.
Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh.
All right. Where's the?
The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station.
Haha, that's our story. Where's Ingredients by Barbie LaFleur? Barbie LaFleur. I see what they did there.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
So.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
Aw, that's cute.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
All right, so we need to bring back a book. I think I know where there's a book. So we need to go back to High Street. Nope, Low Street. Or is it? Locksmith. Locksmith had a very fine book.
Hi there.
Hello. At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
What if I need them?
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
Is a very fine book, but how to get it?
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
Hello again. Can I get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the serial number and give it to me.
All right. Wait, was this door locked?
It seems to be stuck closed.
It's not locked, it's just stuck.
I don't see anything useful here.
All right. Where else do we need to go still? Where else?
Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
Can I combine them together?
If one monocle is good, 2 is better. This was a good idea. They magnify stuff even better since I stuck them together.
Out of curiosity, say we go back
Hey, kid!
here and use the combined power of the double monocle.
Most of this serial number has been rubbed off.
All right. I like that he just had more monocles.
Hey, Wally. Bye.
Actually, oh, wait a minute. I have an idea. Can I use...
Waiter! I can't understand why this is taking so long. Just bring me what the governor served me last week.
Oh, I should talk to the
sir.
governor.
Sorry for the delay.
I should talk to the governor. Talk to the governor. Back to the governor. Run. Run, you silly monkey. Run like your life depended on it, because it does. Oh, wait a minute. There's another place we still haven't gone back to. We have to go to the museum still.
I've come for a recipe. A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
I do host plenty of functions, but I'm afraid I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Governor stuff. Alright, let's go to the museum then. Let's take a quick look.
Hi
Did
there.
I forget to do this the first time?
Welcome
I
to the
did.
Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore.
I
I'm
should have
Conrad,
come here
the
first.
curator and docent
I
here.
messed up.
I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks.
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore, and if you have any questions, just ask.
I regret not coming here sooner.
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the Pirate of 1,000 Faces. There's some very tiny writing on it.
Haha, luckily. Luckily we have a means to fix that.
Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down. This is the one for the museum display case. Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius. Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
We love Francis Drake.
What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
Drizzy
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot.
I'll ask again, he'll remember what those letters.
Actually, I think I'd rather not hear about that again. That's a nice ore.
The one with the coffin, yeah. The coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother.
Ah, it's like the... That's cute.
What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize.
Hey,
you can
that's-
tell how notorious she was by the huge number of
That's from
crimes
the
listed
second
there.
game, LeChuck's
Very
Revenge.
impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually.
Spoiler
I was pretty
alert.
much public enemy number 1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important.
I like that it flashed spoiler warning at the bottom. That's funny.
What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid.
Grog.
It was found in the Melee jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Grog.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep
Spoiler
pouring the
alert.
grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
That's the note LeChuck left when he kidnapped Elaine.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh, yeah. That's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library.
I
It's
just
the actual
realized
note
he's got the peg
left by
leg,
the
but
ghost
also
pirate
it's
LeChuck
got his full
when he
leg.
kidnapped Governor Marley.
With his
I
knee
know
on top
what
of
it
the peg
is.
leg.
The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay.
That's some
you don't need to
bullshit.
say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine.
It's funny. What else is in the museum? Storeroom. What's in the storeroom? Parrot food.
It's cracker mix. Some assembly required.
Fantastic. All right. Let's see.
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet. Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
All right.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow! Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
Your museum is quaint.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something. Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Exactly.
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
Do you have maps of the forest here?
No, that's not really what we do. Try the map shop in town?
Tell me about that newsletter of yours.
The Pirate Times. We publish pirate news, pirate stories, pirate poetry, all things piratey, really.
I see you wear a peg leg, despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit, for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché.
He's not wrong.
I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro. If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
Who you be calling at this time?
Wow, that seemed a little. That seemed a little aggressive.
Ah,
That's a present.
Ashley got us a present.
Hello?
Whatever.
I'll have a look around.
Please do.
Ash ordered food or something, or a treat. I don't know. Paul says, good evening, Ashley.
Hello. You're like, who are you calling at this time?
I wasn't trying to be aggressive, I was just being inquisitive. I mean,
Is this
no,
a left
I
hook
mean
or
no
a right-
disrespect.
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook.
Meat Hook.
Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here on Melee.
He was my crew. He was on my crew. So funny.
What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
Only Ashley's arm showing up is hilarious. What up? Hello, Egan. It's been a far too long. How are you doing today? We're just playing the new game. It's quite enjoyable. This voice is terrible for my throat, and I'm washing it down with watered down rum. How be ye and the missus? Are you both good? Are you both well? Yeah. Alright, we're going to make another key.
Welcome back.
And then we're going to do shenanigans. Serial number.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
I
Yeah.
went to a museum
Stamps.
full of my personal achievements and wasn't credited for any of them. I would actually go insane. I can appreciate that.
Oh, I'd really like some crackers.
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
What if I give you a cracker mix?
I found some cracker mix. You could bake fresh crackers in your furnace.
Thanks. The ones on the plate were getting a bit stale. Take some if you want.
Aha!
Mind if I do?
It worked! Count the crackers.
I've got enough to last me. It already looks well fed.
Alright. Are you ready for some shenanigans? It's time for shenanigans. We're going to go to the museum. And then we're going to the law of equivalent exchange. I hope we're good. I hope you two are well too. We're okay. Very sore at all times. I'm pretty sure I've got a swollen thingy on my foot. I squeezed it a little bit. Things came out. Pretty sure that's not healthy. On that note, I should save. Yeah. Alright, so let's give the crackers to the parrot. Oh, he looks so happy. Look at him. Use the key. Where's the key? There's the key. Ah. Get it. Thievery.
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working
She
on
has
People around here
crown
don't
made of
like
keys.
any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can
The-
put a requirement on ships
It's not the
traveling
worst.
to the
It's
north.
basically okay now.
There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure
not
is
the
all
worst.
in place.
Well, it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
Oh my. Oh, that smells significantly better than grape, but also. What is this? I spilled crumbs on my keyboard. Cake. Somehow in my head, seeing Egan excited about cake makes sense to me. I don't know why. Just seems like something that's true. Yes, Egan, if you've not met Paul, he's our friend from Australia. He's a lovely man. Likes to talk about Star Wars and things.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Aye, Paul does come from a land down under. done that. It's okay. The crumbs in your keyboard are snacks for later. I feel like that's not the right way to go about that, but I understand. Alright, so we have the eye patch. Oh, we're putting on the eye patch.
Classic and subtle. Like me. But I don't need to be wearing this right now.
Alright. Beautiful.
It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife.
Alright, so how do we get the book? Maybe...
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hello. At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I feel like I need that book. Maybe she knows something.
When they get close to finding it, suddenly they are gone.
I see. Alright, so what do we have here today? I was thinking of a way to say chai in a pirate way, and I just thought, no, every version of it is going to be bad. No, Wally can't help me yet. Wait! Wait! I figured it out. I have the frog.
The voodoo lady said it was a forgiveness frog.
I have the forgiveness frog. I can give the governor the frog of forgiveness so she'll forgive me, and then I can get the book from her to get the recipe to give to the man to cook the meal so that I can cut a piece of his mop so I can get... Okay, alright. We're gonna be just fine now. Give the nice lady the forgiveness frog.
This is for you.
I almost choked figuring that out.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
You haven't even bothered to write anything personal on this frog.
Okay, I need to finish
That's
this
just
frog.
rude. I reject your frog.
I reject your frog is not something I expected. Dear... To whom it may concern. To dear Carla.
Dear Carla.
Sorry for blowing you up that one time. Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
I realize you're... No. I value that you are dedicated to dedication. I realize you are tough on toughness. This game's logic path is so abstract. All you get for your frog, you get. You are hard on softness, so... Pause. You are tough on toughness. Hard on softness.
I admire that you are hard on softness.
And I know you're really nicer than people say you are. Everybody says how nice you are. I always tell people how nice you are. That's not true. That's such a mean thing to say to somebody. Now I know you're really nicer than people say you are.
And I always tell people how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology.
Even though it wasn't my fault. You scare the heck out of me. I promise to do better in the future. Reminder system.
I've implemented a reminder system for myself.
Is the frog alive? I don't know. Truthfully, I don't know.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, but the only personal thing you got right in here is my name. I reject your frog.
It's a lot of work being governor.
Just take the stuffed animal. Just
It's soft and extra fuzzy. Well, apparently a forgiveness frog doesn't work if the apology you write on it isn't good enough.
All right.
Dear Carla.
Carla.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness. And I always tell people how nice you are.
No, that's the wrong one.
Please accept my humblest apology.
No. We must start again.
You scare the heck out of me.
Let's try that again. No, that's not going to do it.
Dear Carla. Sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness. And I know you're really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology. You scare the heck out of me.
Okay, how about now?
This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
I still love that. I reject your frog.
Looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done.
So one thing was correct. What if I give her her dog back? No.
Dear Carla.
Carla.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Expected you to crumple up the frog like a piece of paper and throw it away. That would be quite comical. You are dedicated.
I value that you are dedicated to dedication. And I know you're really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology.
We have to do this scientifically.
You scare the heck out of me.
Many trials and errors. This is the wrong way to do this.
Can we try the frog again?
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, but the only personal thing you got right in here is my name. I reject your frog.
The phrase "I reject your frog" is going to be the greatest phrase I remember. So,
to whom it may concern.
Nope. Abort. Nope.
Sorry for blowing you up that one time. With fear and respect, Guybrush.
Okay, that's not going to be correct. That's a key. Alright.
Dear Carla. Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Okay, so tough on toughness is the correct
I realize
answer.
that you are tough on toughness. And everybody says how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology.
It's not this, it's not this.
I promise to do better in the future.
Have the frog.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Every time she says that. All right.
Dear Carla.
Sorry
for losing the book I borrowed.
You are
I realize that you are tough on toughness.
And maybe this is the wrong one.
And I always tell people how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology. Even though it wasn't really my fault. This is for you.
Dear Carla, not really your fault? This isn't an apology. It's an excuse. I reject your frog.
All right.
Dear Carla.
5 for 5 frogs.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
I'm starting to wonder if maybe this isn't the right one after all, since I'm not sure. It feels
I
like
realize
should
that
be
you
the
are
right
tough on toughness. And I know you're really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future.
I have a bad feeling about this one.
This is for you.
Kay says hi. Hello, Kay.
Dear
How are you doing
Carla.
tonight?
This is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Maybe I need to go. You know what? I'm realizing now. I need to talk to someone about the governor. And be like, what know ye of the governor? That makes a bit more sense in the grand scheme.
Don't look now, but I think there's a leech on your chin.
Buzz off.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Feeling nostalgic watching this new version of a game she used to play. Ah, I have the same feeling. Truthfully.
Fancy.
Waiter, I can't understand why this is taking so long. Just bring me what the governor served me last week.
Of course, sir.
Who knows anything about Governor Marley?
How's it going with that nightmare customer guy?
My stomach feels like it's full of cannonballs and splintered rowboats.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
Alright, in that case, we can talk to Voodoo Lady. Maybe Voodoo Lady remembers.
Can you charge John Laney's eye patch up for me?
Ah, the famous eye patch disguise of John Laney. As I suspected, the magic has long since drained away.
That
Good.
complicates
Great.
things.
So, can you charge it up again?
I can, if you bring me one more thing, a particular charm of great power.
You couldn't have told me this earlier?
I could
Constantly
have.
more things
You
and more
must
things.
bring me the bite of 1,000 needles. Then I will recharge your eye patch.
The bite of 1,000 needles. Can you be a tiny bit more specific?
No.
All right, let's see what I can do.
The bite of 1,000 needles. Alright, so... Out of curiosity,
This key doesn't fit.
what if we put it in a different spot?
This key doesn't fit. This key doesn't fit.
There's 5 spots.
This key doesn't fit.
Reasonably, one will work.
This key doesn't fit. This key doesn't fit.
Never I mind. Then. Very well. Alright, what am I missing? What am I not thinking of?
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Hey, kid.
Maybe Stan knows something.
Hey, Stan.
Hey, look,
Hello
it's
there,
Stan
son.
from the old games.
I've been to the shipyard. Your office is all boarded up, with your toothbrush sealed inside, presumably.
Well, don't worry yourself about it then, son. I found a dead centipede in the corner that should do until they let me out.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
See you later.
Yep.
So I'll not be getting his toothbrush after all.
Hi there.
Hi.
What do I want? What is this?
Ooh, they smell nice and toasty. But I've already got plenty of crackers.
I suppose I do.
Looks sort of like an eye. Aww, this is where I risked my neck for...
Actually...
It seems to be stuck closed.
Knife.
That never ends well for the knife. I don't see anything useful here.
Look for it. Alright, let's say we go to... Actually...
The problem with this statue is it's...
That cake is lovely, by the way. Right, the eye patch won't work until we magicize it. Ah, Ivy. Hello, good evening to ye. How be you today? You didn't miss it. No, we may be closer to the end of the stream than not, but we're not quite complete yet. Ash is so tired of my shit, let me tell you.
Looks like this is going to be a say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship.
The kitchen. Homemade crunch wrap. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds fantastic.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's tough on toughness.
Oh. Oh, there we go. So she's tough on toughness. And what do people say about her? How far back does anything say anything?
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end.
That was a clue. So that is the correct one.
Must be
that
authentic, culturally, and historically accurate. The sign says so. Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises.
So at least that way we confirm that that is the correct answer for that part. The rest, not so much.
Hey, kid!
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
So funny. Alright, what else can we do today? We could go back to the museum. We haven't been there in a while.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Okay.
It's a lot of work being governor. It's a lot of work being governor. Edgy. Edgy.
I have her dog. What could I do with
It's
that?
soft and extra fuzzy. It's soft and extra fuzzy.
Can I use the knife on anything I have already? No, I cannot. Alright, let's try this one more time, actually.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness. And everybody says how nice you are.
Choreograph a
Please
lightsaber
accept
duel for
my
whenever we
humblest
have a minor
apology.
disagreement, only to resolve it with no clear result and go back to normal. I could tell you a thing or two about lightsaber choreography.
You scare the heck out of me.
I suspect this will not be much better.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing.
I'm going to
You
have
can
to
do
find the
better.
clues outside.
I reject your frog.
She will continue to reject our frog. Alright, what else do we have? End of the plank. Voodoo tricks you can do at home.
Warning, do not try these tricks at home. The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station.
Alright, where have we not gone in a little while? We haven't gone into the woods. We haven't gone to the museum. Our standards are incredibly high for an apology frog.
The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
Let's see what happens here. How upset will he be that we come back?
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. Crossword?
No, as a matter of fact, I'm working on acquisition leads. The museum hasn't got a centerpiece now because someone walked away with my eye patch. I'm not sure how they got past the guard parrot, but rest assured I'll be beefing up security immediately.
Good idea. You look busy.
I am.
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces.
Okay, so what am I not seeing here? So what time is it? Anything else of value in the storeroom? There's not. Oh, wait. No. Alright, not the museum after all then. Alright, very well. So be it.
I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal. Museum of Pirate Lore. A classic specimen. I'm hopelessly lost without...
A snake.
I'm hopelessly lost without...
Trapped in the chest? Binding of Isaac. Oh, is that a reference, you think? Be new to here.
Hi, Cobb.
You again. I know you.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
What if I cut that? No.
It's like a miniature dance party.
Actually, I'm a little curious. What if I used...
To whom it may concern.
Freakish number of 6-year-olds got locked in chests by accidents.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed. Sincerely, Guybrush.
Ooh,
those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
Excuse me. I mean, excuse me.
Hey, Wally. Bye.
Okay. Alright, what are we?
It's maps wrapped. Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Thank you, thank you.
If any clock were the exception to that rule.
Alright.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Where else are we going to find information?
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises.
Hi there.
Hi there.
What happens if I give you...
It's pretty well made, if I say so myself.
I should try to do something
Hey, kid!
with the knife, perhaps.
Word of advice, kid.
That never ends well for the knife.
Alright. What else? What else are we missing right now? What have we not looked at? What if? No.
Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius.
We're staring it right in the face, and I can't think of it right now. What a shame. Where have we not gone yet? Forest. Lookout point. Maybe he knows something I don't.
Hi again. See anything interesting out there?
Change. The future.
Are those the names of ships? All I can see is open water.
It's what I named my cataracts.
Huh.
Let's see. What else? What else?
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's tough on toughness. It'll be my ship soon enough.
See what happens here.
How clever. Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Hey.
What is it?
Come on, let me have the swabby job.
If you were anybody else, but you're you.
What if I give... Can I give this to anyone? No, I can't.
Fancy.
What if I can't? Frog.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Yes.
We've reached the point where you try everything. Actually, out of curiosity, because I can write a frog for Wally. Let's see what happens here.
Dear Wally. Sorry for blowing you up that one time. Sincerely, Guybrush. Nothing says I'm sorry like a dried up old frog.
No worries. I've moved beyond you blinding, burning, blowing up and marooning me all those years ago.
Good to know.
Okay. Brute force time. If the game would allow me to use brute force, I would. But alas. Who knows? Maybe it is just trial and error, but I'm confident we've tried all the different options and every time they're wrong. Whoa. That's dangerous. Brute force the frog code. Yep.
Can we try the frog again?
Oh no, it's going to say Wally.
This frog isn't even addressed to me. I don't know what you think you're doing. I reject your frog.
But also the... out of curiosity.
To whom it may concern. Sorry for losing the book I borrowed. Love, Guybrush.
She's not going to enjoy this.
This is for you.
This frog isn't even addressed to me. I don't know what you think you're doing. I reject your frog.
I reject your frog and substitute my own. I know that reference. Okay,
Dear
Carla.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness. And everybody says how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future.
Okay.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. I reject you.
Okay, so just double checking. She says... Everybody says how nice you are. Okay. Carla, just take the frog.
Dear Carla. Sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness. And I always tell people how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I've implemented a reminder system for myself.
I strongly suspect we
This
have
is
to
for you.
find the information first. I don't think we're going to be
Dear
able
Carla,
to force this.
This is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing.
All right.
You can do better. I reject your frog.
All right, Carla.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
All right. We may be at an impasse for now, but also it's starting to run late, so maybe we'll leave it at here for now. What are we missing?
Nice hat pin.
It's the emblem of a secret society I belong to.
Oh, really?
Don't be ridiculous.
She has a fishing lure on her head.
Nice hat pin.
Beat it, creep.
I suspect I have an idea.
Don't look now, but I think there's a leech on your chin.
Buzz off.
Who Carla, please. He's doing his best.
Hi there.
Hiya. How much for the fishing lure?
It's not for sale. This is a locksmith shop. Perhaps you saw the sign outside?
It already looks well. Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Hello again. Can I get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the serial number and give it to me.
These are nice.
Thanks.
What's that lock?
That's for sealing a container full of evaporated gas.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I just had an epiphany. And then the noisy Asian at the library. He needs a new centerpiece. What about the puppy? Damn.
There's nothing in there to steal. There's some very tiny writing on it.
The idea did not work. Money. More crackers.
There's nothing in there to steal.
Is there anything else in this museum that I didn't see?
Tell me again about the note.
It's the actual note left by the...
Tell me again about the map.
That's 1/4.
Tell me again about...
It was found in the...
It was just one...
No, I'm pretty...
I would think you'd care more.
Museum of... Did you miss the sign?
Tell me again about...
That is the...
Tell me again about...
It was used by a...
Okay, that didn't work either. At
Warning.
this rate, we may have
The
to
dark
use...
forest ahead...
At this rate, we may have to use the hints, and I don't want to have to do that. What? I've clicked too far.
Oh, the window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? I don't want to wreck my brand new shiny knife.
Oh my god. That's why you bought the knife. Use it. Alright. Who can I still meet? Who would love a stuffed bird?
I'd need a lot of keys to open that. A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game. Next time I'm in a drum circle, this would come in handy.
All my merchandise is top shelf.
Can't you at least wait until I say what I'm thinking? It's creepy.
All my merchandise is top shelf.
Can't you at least wait until I say what I'm thinking? It's creepy. I've always been impressed by your chair.
Thank you.
Oh, what are we missing? What are we missing?
The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes.
Someone's very excited I'm looking at this sign. Looks like it's been there forever. Green, half off. Blue, half of half off. Yellow, half of half of half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here?
Ah.
Now take this disgusting shrunken head.
That's my last one. Quite the bargain.
It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair.
Alright. What are we going to do with a shrunken head? What can we do? Wait, what if? What if?
Hi there.
Hiya.
Well, I tried. What if we give
Hey, kid.
Stan the head? He does.
Jail
Stan
is like
does
an...
I
not
don't
want
remember
head.
this place being so leaky.
Gross. Maybe Carla would like a shrunken head. I suspect none of them will want the shrunken head. Got a little head, I see. We're dirty.
They're having a half-off sale.
Maybe there's still something we haven't taken from the store.
Not very practical.
Oh, that is a very tall bottle.
An empty basket.
That's it. Wait. What if?
Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
Alright, I think we may have reached the point where we need to have a sleep on it to think about it till another day.
You can find a golden key, but you cannot own it.
Is Wally 12 or 38? Oh, the... I don't know if I know what you mean by that, friend. Oh, is he 12 or 30? They've never been overly specific about that, I don't think. Okay. Alright, I'm going to say I'm stumped for now, and I'm going to leave it at that. We'll go back to the mansion because it's pretty in there. I think we've done enough damage for one night. We'll save again. And let's go back to the main menu. I'm tired. So, thank you again, everyone, for coming tonight on this very special Talk Like a Pirate Day stream of Return to Monkey Island. It's quite enjoyable, although we got stuck because my brain does not want to brain anymore, and that's fine. We did give it a good shot, and you know, this game's not going anywhere else for the rest of the time. So as soon as we finish with the troubles in the Oriental colonies, we'll come back to this, perhaps. Unless we have to play God of War, in which case we'll play that instead. And I'll play this on my own time, but we'll see. You let me know, because next time I don't have to speak like this anymore, because this hurts, and it's tiring, and I'm pretty sure I did it very badly. So on that note, if you had... There be no X to mark your spot, me hearty, the search yet goes on. So, of course, thank you everyone for coming. If you are new to the channel, of course, we are the Daring Players Squad. We're 5 people from Vancouver and Victoria who play games just about every night of the week. So what do we have for the rest of this week? Well, today, Monday, usually is Ashy. She had to have a business dinner tonight. But so we played this instead. Tomorrow, that'll be Joyce. Joyce is playing Persona 4 Golden. I believe it's Golden and not Royal. 5 is Royal. She's playing Persona 4. That's the important takeaway, and it's a wonderful game, and it's funny, and you should watch it if you can. Wednesday, that'll be my normal night. That'll be playing Sleeping Dogs, the classic game from 7 years ago, where we will learn to practice our Chinese. Persona. Thursday morning, technically that's morning, not evening. That's going to be Colston. He's playing Dot Hack Mutation, an ancient game. Oh, you haven't seen, sir. We're learning so much about my ancestral language. We're learning all the bad words. I told my cousin, and she told her husband, and her husband was like, "Ah, I had a mate who worked on that game," and we all had a good laugh. Yes, Thursday, Colston, Dot Hack Mutation. 2 of 4 of the original Dot Hack games. He still needs to find 4. Supposedly I may know somebody who can help him, but we'll see. Friday, that's going to be our day off, as usual. Saturday, usually multiplayer day. We have gone very easy on that. We acknowledge this. We've been very busy, and we haven't really had anything we've wanted to play all together. But we'll see how this week goes. After that, we'll be back to Monday, which, if all goes well, shall be Ashy playing Cult of the Lamb, which is adorable and terrifying and hilarious all at once. She made the entire squad in the game, and we all died terrible, gruesome deaths of old age. So she made new ones. So that'll be it for us. Of course, if you enjoy what we do here, hopefully I have given a fair impression of what we do. You're very welcome, Egan. You have a good night. Please give us a follow here if you haven't. Otherwise, we do have a Twitter account, we have a Facebook, we have an Instagram, which I have not updated in many months. I need to do that. We do have a Discord, wonderful place to be, especially if you want to do more than just ask us to pay for your services. I'm just going to say. And of course, we have the YouTube channel. Mostly serves as an archive because, as I've said many, many times, Twitch doesn't love us enough yet. So that's it for us. I'll leave you now with a reminder of who we are, and we'll leave it at that. So once again, thank you everybody. My name is James. This is the Daring Player Squad, and you have a good night.
Snap! Internet funny boy, what up? And announcement, we are at 1,000 followers. Oh.
You want it? Don't worry, I'm gonna bring it.
Yeah, you bring it?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Me. She's gonna put it in me. Yeah. Yeah. Bah, bah.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Oh god. How dare.
I've only tried.
Alright, how we drawing this dick? How we drawing this dick? Okay, wait.
No, wolves.
So many wolves.
Oh, we got a raid.
He's on it.
Come on, get on there, get on there, you bitch. Yes!
Let it burn! Let that motherfucker burn!
Ah, low battery? What do you mean? No! I have an entire game to still go through!
Oh, you love to see it.
No! Ash! No!
Like goddamn.
It is finally the credits roll.
Plushies, let's go.